Hey you guys, so you see I am reviewing the book All the Places That I Have Traveled by Renee Nowlin. So this is a book of poetry, you guys. It's a really quick read. I want to say the book had no more than 60 maybe pages to it, if it even had that many, because it is a book of poetry. What I really liked was I saw that she started the book off with a poem by, it was a poem by Maya Angelou. And oh my God, like, Maya Angelou, I don't think there's anyone on the face of this earth who did not know who Maya was before she passed away. I just feel like to even start your book off like with a poem by her was just extremely dope. I really didn't double check when the book was published, but if it was published like before she passed, that even speaks on it even more. But if it was after, in like reverence to her, or what do you call it? Not like dedication to her. Oh God, it's early morning. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say. That is so sad. But as far as the book of poetry goes, I feel like it was just filled with words of encouragement for Black women. I felt like it was nothing but uplifting. There were poems in there that were kind of nitty about like pain and perseverance, and there were words of compassion and empathy as well in it. Like there was a poem that she had wrote where she was saying like, I don't need to walk in your shoes to understand like your pain. I don't need to walk in your shoes or go through the exact same experience to know that you're hurting, type of thing. But I did like the twist on the way that she did the title too. The title of the poem, at first I thought it was really going to be like about places that she's traveled, but really it's about all the trials and triumphs that she's overcome. So I thought that was pretty creative. The way that she did that. The book cover kind of made me think too that it was going to be about traveling, but you cannot judge a book by its cover. So I really did. I enjoyed it. I felt like it was a quick read. I'm trying to think. I would definitely recommend the book, especially if someone was going through like maybe like a hard time, or they just came out of like a hard patch, or someone that's maybe a college student that's like, oh, I'm going through it with my grades and my classes right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. I would definitely recommend someone in that demographic to read it, because, you know, college students be needing some words of advice, because there's some days where you be like, I'm about to drop out of this class, say F this degree, and maybe I'm just going to start stripping. And not necessarily that this book could stop you from going off and starting stripping if you decide college is not for you, but whatever you choose to do, I'm sure this book will be able to encourage you. So I would definitely give this book 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I was completely unbiased too, because I had never read a book by this author. So I had no clue what to expect. And sometimes I feel like that's sometimes the best, because when you've read a book by an author, you're setting the bar high, or you're kind of like, all right, that last book you wrote was kind of, you could have left that in the think tank. But this wasn't a book like that. It was enjoyable. It was a book of poetry. You really have to just love poetry to read books of poetry. You can't read a book of poetry and then be like, well, the poems, like, no. I like them. So that's all I really have to say about this review. You guys check Renee out. Oh my God. I'm sure that she has a bunch of more books of poetry coming in this year of 2020. Check her out, support her work, support Black businesses, Black authors. Drop a book review if you have read this book. If you plan to read this book, drop a book review. It helps authors in so many ways. It helps Amazon to promote and push our books more. It helps up your Amazon ranking sometimes too, because sometimes people will see that you left a review or see that there's several reviews, and they'll download the book themselves. So I definitely recommend you guys doing that. And the book is also on Kindle Unlimited. So it's like, come on, can you really afford not to read this book? Like, it's already a part of your Kindle Unlimited subscription to be able to access it. So that's all I have to say for now, you guys, and I'm out.